FPUC. It's in the third stimulus package at $400 a week from March to August. But can you do retroactive benefits that escalate your unemployment? You can, just not FPUC retro. What is UI, what is PUA, and what is FPUC, and what is escalated benefits? Enjoy this throwback video explaining unemployment on LALATE. LWA gets released, and while it sounds like a hip-hop group, it's not hitting the Billboard Top 10. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is LALATE. Hope you're good and safe. This is our third video of Afternoons LALATE, our 2-hour programming block that starts with a check, then goes to rent assistance, then FPUC, and now apparently LWA. More about that in a second. And finally, rent assistance. Boy, LL Cool J, get him on the phone because there's a new group out called LWA. It sounds like SWV, or it sounds like, you know, they're about to drop some cool jam late at night, but it's really not so cool, and it's not really jamming in a lot of states. What the hell is LWA? Well, as if we didn't have enough with FPUC, PUA, as the kid with the spiky hair in front of Hermosa Beach once said, PUI, which is very funny when I said that. We now have LWA. It's just bring in the school band, and let's do the whole march for it. LWA. It's not popular. You can bring as many pom-pom dancers in because it is not working. It's called Lost Wage Assistance Program, and it's what I affectionately call FPUC 2.0, and it's going nowhere but to the realm of a lot of confusion. And for the first time ever, this video and this channel is going to detail who is participating in FPUC 2.0, aka LWA, why you may never see the money, and why you may hope you live in a different state. Let me get right to the details. LWA is FPUC 2.0, as I call it. It is your FPUC from late July going forward that is memorialized in the executive order of President Donald Trump, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before that. He said he was going to extend enhanced unemployment benefits, by his executive order. And he did, but it's not underwritten by the Treasury, so Treasury's not sending out the money, aka IRS. Rather, it's being underwritten by FEMA, and it's not being called FPUC. Now it's being called LWA. Because everything was so clear up to now, now we got to add another name to it. Now, that's the easy part of this video, yeah. Larry Kudlow's already lost. That was the easy part of the video. Now I'm getting to the advanced section. Get ready. LWA, as you know, is $300 a week. Well, what states had to do with this, they had to apply to FEMA to get LWA, aka FPUC 2.0. And so, did the states apply? Did they, say, hey, give me some LWA? A lot didn't. A few did. But here's the rub to it. Okay, now this is where it gets difficult. FEMA said that 4 states initially applied right away for LWA. And those applied first and are approved first and will be paid first. Follow me so far? These are states that asked FEMA, I want to pay our citizens $300 a week. Please approve our state. FEMA said 4 states applied initially. Those states are approved. They will get the $300 a week and they will pay the money. Which states are they? Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, and New Mexico. All right, so what does that mean? It means that if you are in Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, and Mexico, you are one of only 4 states that FEMA has approved for payment of $300 a week to its citizens by FEMA funds. Now, how long will you be getting those funds? That's the real fun part of this video. It comes up later. It's the horror part of the film. So, you know, this seems like it's a family channel. It becomes a horror channel shortly thereafter. Get ready for it. All right, so what about the other states? Well, there's about 3 or 4 other states who have applied for FPUC 2.0, but are not approved. They include Missouri and Colorado. These are the ones I call numbers 5 to 8 because they're states number 5 and 8. They're on the list. They're on the hierarchy. They have applied. They are not approved. They do not have funds from FEMA. And I got to tell you, I know what you're going to say because I've seen the comments. I've seen the tweets. I love the tweets. Thank you. I mean, this is what helps me. But this is actually FEMA documents. You sent me tweets from like Missouri where it says, hey, you know, we applied and we're going to be getting the 3. No. FEMA says, thank you for your application, Missouri. You're not approved yet. Now, I'm not just saying they're never going to be approved. They're just not approved now. And so there's no money landing in Missouri's bank account from FEMA yet. So will there be? Let me explain what FEMA says. FEMA says that under LWA, states that are approved will have the funds. Those are Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, New Mexico. If they don't have the funds today, they will have the funds in the next few days. And they will get 3 weeks of $300 benefits per citizen for LWA. So repeat, if you're in Arizona, where they actually have paid the first week of $300. If you're in Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, New Mexico, you're going to get 3 weeks of the new FPUC at $300. What happens after that, LALATE? You're screwed. Nothing. There's no money. It's gone. FEMA's gone. That FEMA says it's run out of money after 3 weeks. Okay, well, what about Missouri and Colorado and those other states that applied but aren't approved for? It appears it's unclear based upon FEMA's instructions, but it suggests that it's going to. It says it's paying the people that are approved for the 4 states approved first. It's not clear whether it has enough funds for 3 weeks of these other states, but it appears that it's just not even representing where there's enough funds for any other states. As we sit here right now, there is a guarantee that if you're in Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, or New Mexico, you're going to get 3 weeks at $300 a week. If you're in these other 3 or 4 extra states, and there's only about 3 or 4 extra states like Missouri and Colorado, you may see $300 a week. You may, for 1 week, you may see nothing, or you may see 3 weeks of it. But that's the range, and FEMA actually admits that it's not quite clear. And the way FEMA is doing it is sort of like SBA. It's saying, you know, first in line, first out the door. So the states that got in there first, FEMA says, hey, we're going to take care of those first 4 states. Everyone else, you just got to wait. And once we have enough money to pay those first 4 states, then we'll look at the rest of you. Maybe we have a week or 2 for you. Otherwise, we have the lentil soup on sale today. It's just sort of, why are we doing these things? I just don't know. I don't know why there's an executive order that is based upon funds that don't exist, that are diminishing funds that run out after 3 weeks, that states have to guess. I mean, it's just, why are we doing this? Where are the elected officials that we have to go through this entire mess? Now, the agency says they will make allotments to states based upon a week-by-week basis in order to ensure, this is their quote, in order to ensure that the funding remains available for the states who apply for the grant assistance first. And let me make clear, because I know I'm going to get comments. Can I go get that grant? No. It is not a grant. This is something that goes on top of UI and PUA. This is the supplement replacement for FPUC. Some states like Colorado have applied for the funding but haven't received approval. Why? Okay, here, I want to show you something. This, it's called the Delivering for America Act. It's all of 2 pages. It's really not even 2 pages. It's a page. I mean, it's really big font. I mean, it's for, it's for like Mitch McConnell to be able to read. It's really big font. And it's literally a page and a half of real text. They got a Louis DeJoy bill. I mean, it's really a Louis DeJoy bill. It's a Postmaster General bill for an emergency situation for Postmaster General for why Congress are back in session. This was written by Carolyn Maloney overnight, and Nancy said it's great. Let's use it. Nancy ordered everyone back in session for everything, not just for this, but everyone back in session in the House. This Saturday after the Democratic convention, ordered everyone back in to do this. When you wonder, you sit here and like, you can do FPUC with one piece of paper. Why don't we just extend FPUC with a single piece of paper? When this is where you see I'm getting pissed, and I'm trying not to show it on camera. There's sort of like a look on my face, like you can see it. He's just trying to keep it in control. I'm trying not to get angry. Why did members of Congress who understood that FPUC was expiring in July when they were on vacation and wrote the original CARES Act for it to expire in July? Your unemployment benefits that provide your ability to live in your home, pay your bills, eat, put food on your table. Why did they write to expire while they're on vacation, stay on vacation while it expire, and didn't do this? Price is Right. Why didn't they do this? A one-page bill saying, extend FPUC, done, signed, thank you, $600 a week. Why didn't they do this? Now, I don't believe for a second, this is my skepticism, that no Republican was on board to do $400 a week. The Mitch McConnell $200 a week, I just don't believe that Republicans really thought that it's $200 a week. Moreover, let's be even more frank. If we really thought we weren't sure how long this pandemic's going on, they could have extended FPUC, when it was pending expiration in July. They could have done it to September 30th. Let's just do it for 2 months or 3 months. Let's just make sure no one's benefits expire. Because the expiring of benefits for 1 week could be the difference of someone on the street or in a home. They didn't, but they did this. Democrats did this. They can rush back into town to take care of a Postmaster General and do it in a bill that's all of one page, but they can't do it for your second stimulus check, they can't do it for FPUC, and they can't do it for rent eviction moratorium. This is why people don't like politicians. It's as simple as that. We all know now how short a bill can be, how quickly a bill can be done, how quickly members of Congress can be brought back to session, how quickly members of Congress can be ready to set up to do a vote on something, and how, here comes the shovel. I can give it to you. You can, give it to her. How quickly you can sit around and say how you wrote a 200-page or 150-page bill back in May, and that's the relief for Americans. Well, why don't you do things a little bit quicker and shorter and more concise so they get done quicker? Doing things like this is an example of how Congress can work quickly and effectively. And so while FPUC could be extended in one-page document, FPUC, the extension of FPUC benefits is in the HEROES Act, which is 100 and something, 200 pages approximately long. It's tied up. It's tied up because there's a lot of stuff in there. There's more stuff than I even cover on this channel. And because of that, we now have LWA. You don't have, LL Cool J doing the remix of it. You don't have SWV doing the cover song for it. It's not trending on Billboard Top 10. States don't want it, except 4 states out in the West, and Missouri, which is run by a governor who said all children should go to schools to get COVID-19 and get over it. His exact words. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? The bottom line is, the Republicans and the Democrats, Steve Mnuchin, Steve Mnuchin, Mark Meadows, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer, agreed to $400 to $600 a week for FPUC several weeks ago. They agreed upon it. I reported on this channel. They've indicated it. They have agreed to a pure $400 to $600 per week. It is funded by the Treasury. There's enough fun in the Treasury. The Treasury is that building that prints dollar bills. So they have a printer that runs, that has a lot of ink. There's not a shortage of ink or enough shortage of paper. So they can print money to pay for things. Are you serious that we're sitting around here now in what? Second week of August. We've now had what? How many weeks of FPUC lapse with no benefits? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? And with that, you could have done this, that short little bill. The good news is that the speed of this channel is really quite incredible. The private, which I'll drop in the sticky comment below, now has several people in there from different respective states. I'm adding new people almost regularly that are helping you get your PUA and UI benefits on file. So they're volunteering their services to help you. We're at about 4 or 5 people at the moment. So if you think that you also want to be a mentor, just send me a DM as well. Do me a favor, go to the front of this channel, hit the subscribe and alert button, because there's a lot of stuff happening. It's happening all the time. This channel's growing incredibly fast. We're going to reach 200,000 subscribers. We just started on April 25th. No one in the history of YouTube has done this in such a short period of time. And it's because of the spirit of this channel where people help one another and work together, not against one another. Coming up next is rent assistance, which also could have been solved by a single little piece of paper. And this evening is Evenings LALATE. As always, stay informed, stay focused, stay smiling, and save LA for more.